Hey, what's up, guys? So, right now we're getting ready to go into this video that we're premiering tonight on YouTube where we're going to discuss the two Ring of Elysium night mode trailers that just came out. We're going to talk about some of the fan theories that are out there. I'm going to tell you what my favorite one is that they have, what my least favorite is, have a couple honorable mentions that are going on, and then we'll talk about what my theory is. And then at the end of it, we'll kind of discuss and leave it up to you guys what you think are the best theories and what some of your theories are. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Love you all. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you on the flip side. Bye.
I found another way to love. There was so little to explore till I found a secret door with you.
So the number one theory that's going around is that they're going to make this game into a survival mode with a little bit of battle royale mixed in. The theory is really getting a lot of traction off of Reddit and then their Discord. They're talking about mixing in some Ark, Rust, and Scum type of gameplay while also having that battle royale element to it. The theory behind this is since it is at night, it's going to be colder. It's going to lead to there having to be not only a shooter aspect of the game, but also this survival element. When the image of the loot crate came out, a lot of people believe that the battle royale aspect will consist of the people fighting over the loot crate to get survival items like coats, NVGs, thermal sights, better weapons, and heating items to survive the night. This is actually one of my favorite theories out there, and I think it would make for an awesome game. And it kind of sort of ties into what my theory is, which we'll go over at the end. The second theory that's out there that's very popular is that the loot crate is simply a bomb and that you have to deliver the bomb and protect the bomb, and it's kind of like the Counter Strike or heist mode from Black Ops. I hate this idea. I pray it's not it. It doesn't jive with what Ring of Elysium is, nor does it jive with the Ring of Elysium storyline. So I'm really hoping that this is not the theory that they go with. I'm really hoping and praying that we don't see something like this because it would be horrible. Now, so honorable mentions. This to me is what is probably the most likely result is that the loot crate it's only going to carry some better gear, and the night mode is just that. It's only a night mode. That there's no new map, and that the only difference is that instead of an airdrop or a final helicopter, there will be loot crates throughout the map that will be there in place of the airdrops that will be revealed at different portions of the different zones, and that they're going to have a true last man standing without the final helicopter. I love this idea of having the traditional ending zone, and I love the idea of not having a helicopter and it's actually a last man standing. We'll see. This could be their way to see how their fan base that they've gotten now reacts to not having that helicopter ending because a lot of people have been asking for it. Probably the most likely is some form of a mix of all of that, but I'm not sure about no helicopter, but we'll get into that. So some other honorable mentions are that the loot crates just have NVGs and night sights for you to see across the map. No difference, just that's it. That there's going to be a 50 versus 50 mode, highly unlikely. The game's already capped at 60. They're not going to go to 50 versus 50. Maybe you'll have a 30 versus 30, but I highly doubt it. One that I do like is that there's a blitz mode where the zones are constantly shrinking with faster gameplay and better loot. And then the final one is that there's some kind of zombie mode, which again doesn't fit with Ring of Elysium at all, so I highly doubt it. So anyway, there are some of the fan theories that I've seen that I like. There's plenty more, but those are kind of your top ones that are continuously circulating throughout the community. Let me know which one of those is your favorite one down in the comments below. And now we're going to get into my theory. And my theory is this: that since week 3 we had to go to the sheriff's shelter, we were able to hear that the sheriff was speaking to people. It was mumbled, so we don't know what was being said. We don't know if he was talking on a radio, and we also don't know if he was talking to other people. So what I tried to do was build a theory that was dealt in the ROE storyline and with the canon that we already have with ROE. And so if you read the diaries and the different events throughout the map, then you know that there's a serial killer somewhere on Mountain Dion that the sheriff was looking for. So my idea is that the sheriff is continuously trying to find this guy before the Ymir hits, and either the serial killer escapes or the serial killer does get killed by the Ymir. He would like to actually capture him and put him in jail and try him, is what he would like to do if he's an honest sheriff. So since this is night mode, this is all going to be hitting before the night before Ymir hits. We go find the loot crate, and there's going to be a code, and there's going to be some kind of way that we get into the sheriff's shelter. During this whole time, this kind of adds into that survival mode element, and it kind of adds into that zombie kind of thing, which is that you're going to have a non-playable character, a quote-unquote bot, who is going to be the serial killer who's going to be chasing us down. And while you're trying to fight the other people, you're also going to be trying to fight that serial killer and get away from the serial killer. So those are kind of what I think. And then once you get that final code, you'll be able to get it to the sheriff's station. So what do I mean by that? I don't mean that everybody's going to get the final code and then you're going to meet up at the sheriff's station. What I mean is that the zones are going to continue to close in the same way that they do right now. And then at the end, all of the helicopter, we're going to have the reveal of where that loot crate is at. And whenever you see where that final loot crate is at, everybody's going to make that mad rush because that's the only way to win the game, is to actually open the loot crate and get the code. So there'd be 4 people in solos, just like we already have, 4 people in duos, and then 4 people in squads. Anyway, those are my theories and some other fan theories that we've seen. I would love to hear what your fan theories are, what your theories are about what the night mode is, and what you think is actually happening. So do me a favor, drop a comment down below and tell me what you're thinking. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel as well. And as always, have a great day, and I love you all. Bye.